Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday morning, 8 o'clock here in Kentucky. This is going to be the first live. I plan on doing these two mornings a week. Probably going to do Tuesdays and Fridays would probably be what I'm going to do. So I've got a favor to ask y'all. First, I want some comments. I want to talk to y'all, know what y'all are doing. It's going to make the show a lot better. I plan on talking about some topics, news topics, stuff like that, whatever is going on. And plus, I want to talk to y'all. Put some comments in there. We can talk about whatever you want. And second that I need from you is a name. I need to think of what to name this thing. Everybody's got their own little thing of what they name their morning show. So put in the comments what you think we should name this thing. I suck at naming stuff like that, honestly. So tell me what you think we should name this, and we'll go from there. Put those comments in there. Also, we put a post up on Facebook that to do that, whoever comes up with the best name is going to win 2 tickets to the festival. And Shelly and I are the ones that are going to decide this. And we'll go from there, probably announce it in a week or so. But, hey, Shelly, I'm glad Shelly got here. Waiting for YouTube, and the video started late. I tried to start it right on time. It started maybe 30 seconds late. I don't know. Maybe YouTube doesn't like doing mornings. And my nose is itching something horrible. But, hey, Mike. Mike wants to do coffee and BS with Jason in the morning. Mike, we've thought about that, and I'm still toying around with that one. I'm not for sure. Morning, Jake. Yeah, Jake said it was just a little delayed. Heck, I don't know. Facebook might be playing stupid stuff on me. Heck, who knows? But I tell you what, this morning it is cold in Bowling Green. I was going to check the temperatures. The temperature it said on my thermometer inside on my thermostat that it was 33. It says it's 38 right now. So it's a cool morning this morning. But it's cool. And Mike's in here. Mike and I went up and we were replacing floor joist in a house over past Russellville, Kentucky. So that was a job. I mean, we literally were replacing these floor joists, and you had to slide them in flat and then turn them up. And of course, it was a pain in the butt to do that. And then you had to hammer the stupid things in. So it was a long day and not a whole lot of fun, honestly. But I bet, Mike, are you still tired from doing that? Mike, we worked most of the day doing that, just putting in several floor joists and then screwing all those things together. This floor that we had going on, it was probably a 2-inch sag in that floor, and we got it within about 3/16 of an inch of being flat. So, but hang on just 1 second. I got to grab something. All right, I'm back. But let me see. This is crap. I didn't want to do that. All right. Okay. All right. I don't know what happened. What Jake said, Jason can't do coffee. Hello. Yeah. I do not drink coffee a whole lot. I like the taste of coffee, but for some reason, the caffeine in the coffee just sets me off, and it makes my blood pressure go up. I don't know. But now tea, like drinking tea, I can drink tea all day long. The caffeine is fine. Everything's good to go. But if I drink coffee, I get, I don't know. I just get, my blood pressure goes up. So we're drinking pomegranate flavored liquid IV in the morning. Usually I drink liquid IV first thing in the morning. So maybe we need to call it liquid IV in the morning. So Mike, Jake, Shelly, what are y'all doing this morning? I know Shelly's at work. So I've got, and Mike said he was going to be making bowstrings today. He had a big order for bowstrings. So, but my plan for the day, I've got to run back over to Russell to that job, make sure everything's fine, turn in a bill to those people, get paid on it, and then I've got a couple meetings later on today to look at some jobs. We got another job to start next week. We're going to start a master bathroom job that we've got going, and so I'm probably going to be running around all day, driving and talking to people and all that fun stuff, that the business stuff that I don't particularly like doing. I like doing the work instead of doing the managerial part of it. But we'll get in. I pulled up a few little articles and stuff like that I was looking about, stuff kind of going on in the news that some people are kind of freaking out about and everything. But yeah, Shelly, I don't know if I can find somebody to fund that or not. We might set up a GoFundMe account. So a GoFundMe account for Shelly's bathroom. So I tell you, people think they can get a bathroom done for next to nothing, and sometimes you give them the price and they're like, holy crap, I didn't know it was that stinking expensive. So Mike is building raised beds, bowstring, checking on my bees, and taking the load to the dump. And then Jake is always in meetings, it sounds like. So but yeah, some of the stuff, everybody right now is freaking out about the stock market. Yesterday, the stock market was down like 320 points. Everybody's freaking out. And of course, it's funny. You see some stuff on TikTok. It's like all these people that couldn't pay their school loans are now tariff experts and stock market experts. And I just kind of laugh about that. But then there's all these other people that are just, they're like, oh yeah, Trump is playing 4D chess and all this stuff. And he knows exactly what he's doing. He's got to crash the economy to make it better or do something. I don't know. I'm not an economist. I don't know what he's doing. Honestly, I don't pay any attention to the stock market. So, hey, Jay with Prepared Citizens is in here. Thanks for stopping in, Jay. But yeah, I don't pay attention to the stock market. Honestly, I don't have that much money in the stock market. So I'm not really worried about it. But the stock market's down 320 points as of yesterday. I forgot how far it's down total. But so then that is because of the tariffs that he's been putting on these other countries and stuff. So right now, I know oil is at a morning, Patty. It's good to see you in here. What have you got planned today, Patty? And Jay, what have you got planned today? I like knowing what people are going to be doing today. So leave a comment. Tell me what y'all are up to. But yeah, oil has hit a 4-year low. It's under $60 a barrel right now is what it's under. Yeah. Shelly said it's bouncing back. The stock market's a long game. Stop stressing. Yeah, that's the thing. It's funny. People when the stock market is tanking and going down, people are like, oh, we need to sell it. We need to sell. And then when it's going up, everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon and buy it. And it's stupid. People have got it all backwards. You want to buy when it's going down, and you want to sell when it's high. So people are freaking out. I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I'm dumping the stock market. It's going down. So yeah, Jake said the Dow's down 4,200 this week. So, but yeah, oil's down under $60 a barrel. That's the lowest it's been in 4 years, is what they say, which it's funny, oil's down to $60 a barrel. When are we going to see cheaper gas? So I don't know. Let's see about that. I had to make a note. But yeah, let's see. let's see when gas goes back down, gas or diesel. I would love to get gas at $2 a gallon again. Would be amazing. I mean, I can remember when the cheapest I ever bought gas was 75 cents a gallon when I was just first started driving in 94, something like that. So let's see. Yep. Jay's editing content, rucking, and what else? And making content. Yeah. I've got, and that's another thing, I've got to do. Bear Creek Arsenal is one of the sponsors for the festival. It's coming up July 18th, 19th, and 20th. But they're they're a sponsor for the festival. They sent me an AR-10 to try out and see how I like it. So I've got an AR-10 from Bear Creek that I need to get out and shoot. I got it, and then the monsoon weather came flooding in on us, and and I hadn't had time to shoot it and everything else. So hopefully this week and this weekend I'll get out and get a video with that AR-10 that Bear Creek sent me. And then also I've got a water filter company that sent me a water filter that we're going to try it out, see how it does, and do a video on it, try it, see how it does. And morning, Darren, it's good to see you. And but see how that thing works, and if it works out good, we might start selling those things on our website. I have not messed with it yet, and I'm kind of interested on how it works. And then also we've got a company that contacted me that does off-grid. It's off-grid internet service. So it's through, you can either use 4G or 5G service. And you can use that. They compare it to Starlink, but it works on cell phone signals from what I can tell. So they're wanting to send me one of those, and we're going to try it out, take it out to some places where there's not a lot of cell service and see how it does. So yeah, Jay, make a video on shooting and let us know how you like it. I'm going to it. They sent me a 3x9 scope with it. I went ahead and mounted the scope, and we're going to see how it does with just a 3x9. I'm probably going to put something a little bit more high power on it, something maybe like a 4x12. So we'll kind of see how that goes. So good morning from Southeast Texas. Planting tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, herbs. Golly, you've got all day planting that kind of stuff. It's still a little early to be planting a whole lot of stuff here. Your cold season stuff, you could probably go ahead and get that in the ground, but usually, typically, right here in Kentucky, we shoot for Mother's Day weekend is when we can put stuff outside, and typically you won't have a frost after that. I think we had a small frost last night. I don't know what the temperature got to, but it sounds like you're going to have an amazing stuff down there. So Jessica Willis, morning. She added a few names to the post I thought sounded cool for the lives. I appreciate that a bunch, and I will look at it here in just a little bit. Jake, Dog Creek Farms. Most major electrical parts come from overseas. Yeah, not recovered from the COVID prices. Or Jake, how much are prices going up? I would be interested to know because China just, or Trump kicked in. I think it was at midnight yesterday. He went ahead and put the 104% tariff. He called it the China Proud tariff. Is what he called it. But put 104% tariff, and then China kicked in a reciprocating tariff. It was the China tariff went from 34% to 84%. So we're going to get in a trade war. Who really knows? Yeah, Shelly. I mean Shelly said it should be criminal for them to raise prices before the stuff actually starts, and we are seeing. Let me pull it here. We're having problems with steel prices going up. Yeah, and I've heard that from a couple people that that people are already raising prices on stuff, and it's already in the country. They haven't paid the tariffs on it, and there was no tariffs on it, and they are already raising prices on stuff. So who knows? I think it's kind of crappy when they do that. I think that if you got stuff in stock and you paid X amount for it, you should sell it and do that. What? Let me see. All right. Melanie suggested this name and I love it. Sparks of Wisdom Mastering Sustainability or Preparedness. I like that one. It might be a smidge too long, but we can work with that. That might be a good one. That's in the running for sure. So, guys, what else? There's 11 people in here. What else is everybody else doing? Mel's here listening. All right. But yeah, I think it's kind of crappy. Like I said, if you paid X amount for a product and you hadn't paid any extra tariffs on it, I don't think you should raise the prices. But that's just like everything. Prices it's so much easier for them to put prices farther up than it is for them to come down. Just look at gas, how fast they can raise gas prices up and how slow they go back down. So I hadn't seen too awful much as far as construction materials yet, but yeah, I mean, I know it's coming. Like OSB, 7/16 OSB, which is kind of a staple in the construction industry. It used to be for about between $7 and $9 a sheet is standard everyday price for it. Now I looked yesterday when I was in Home Depot, it's at about $16 a sheet. So somewhere around twice as much. I used to call that the hurricane price. So typically when a hurricane would come through, the price of OSB would jump up to about $15, $16 a sheet. And now it just stays there at, $15 to $16 a sheet, which I think is stupid. 2x4s, I bought 2 2x4s yesterday, 2 8-foot 2x4s, and they were about $5 a piece. Now this was at a smaller lumber yard in Auburn, so they're a little bit higher there a lot of the times. So, but yeah, Jake, if you're still with us, tell us how much those prices are going up on the electrical components. I would love to know that. But yeah, it seems like all right, here it is. Jake has got it. Over the last 4 years, we've probably seen 30 to 40% increase. Tariffs will probably do 25 or more in the next year if no changes. Yeah. I mean, it's going to make everything else more expensive in the short term. Hopefully, the tariffs will work out and it won't raise the prices too much. I understand that they want to do the tariffs to bring manufacturing back to the United States, and it's not going to be an overnight kind of thing. It's going to be, we're going to have some pain and stuff like that for a little while, because you can't just bring American manufacturing back tomorrow, because I mean these factories aren't even here anymore. The infrastructure's not there. They're going to have to build new plants, hire the people, and that's another thing. A lot of these people don't want to stink and work, so where are we going to find the manpower for it? That's one thing that I'm wondering about. So, but that kind of goes along with some of the stuff. Worry about, yes, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in DC and across the country that we can't control. I mean, I can't control what Trump's doing with the tariffs. Nobody on here can control what's doing that. So worry more about what's going on in your neighborhood. I know we've had bad weather. We've had flooding all across Kentucky, parts of Tennessee. See if you can get out and help those people. Do some stuff like that. Let's see what Shelly said. I don't understand why people are getting torqued up about it when other countries have been charging tariffs for years. Yeah, exactly. I think I saw there was a thing, Australia. We had an agreement with Australia that I think it's like $100 million a year of beef from Australia. And Australia said, yes, we'll purchase, the same amount of beef from the United States each year. Apparently Australia has imported 0 pounds of beef from us, and we've done like 100 million pounds or something like that. It was something crazy. So yeah, the tariffs just want to get on an equal playing field, and it's not just the percentage of the tariffs; it's the unequal trade. You know, uh, we might be buying. Let's just say we're buying $1 million a year from one country, but they're not buying anything from us. So they want that, to be equal. Uh, we're buying, close to the same amounts. Where we're not just buying everything from this country, and this country's not buying anything from us. So I see that. Uh, so I don't know. I'm not an expert on tariffs. Never claimed to be, but I just hope it works out. So. Yeah, Jessica, it's hard to find workers nowadays, even for piddly jobs around the homestead. I I hear you. I tell you, uh, I talked to one guy the other day, and he was looking for a job. He's too far away to help me on some stuff, but I told him, I'm like, there are people out there that, as far as like handyman stuff, I told him, I'm like, you can write your own ticket on doing handyman work, patching drywall, painting rooms, doing small little trim jobs, just odd stuff like that. I told him, I'm like, get on Facebook, do a little bit of advertising, and you can write your own check with stuff like that. But yeah, it's crazy trying to find people to help. Typically on my jobs, I run and do most of the work on it, and I've got like 3 or 4 subcontractors that I've used for a long time, and they're dependable. They've always got good guys working for them, so I don't have too much of a problem on finding that. Yeah, and I hire my grandkids to help around the homestead. They love making money and figures it. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do that and the grandkids are able to do it, I would just as soon pay the family as anybody else. So, oh yeah, and then all the Democrats and liberals are still mad at Tesla, burning the Teslas and doing all that kind of stupid stuff. So, but yeah, it's going, guys. And what I got off track, but think about what you can affect in your own area that you live in. Uh, yeah, the economy kind of sucks right now, but the thing is, all right, see you, Jake. The thing is, like, don't worry about what the stock market's doing. The stock market's a long game. Stay in it. Don't sell out. Everything will be fine on that. If you're worried about that, but invest. Maybe instead of investing in the stock market, invest in yourself. Come learn some skills. Learn these skills. Nobody can take these skills away from you. Good morning. Uh, but yeah, nobody can take these skills away from you that you learn. If you learn how to make sourdough, you learn how to do herbal tinctures, you learn how to make compost. Compost is one of the biggest things that you can do on your homestead or your farm. Compost pretty much makes everything better. So if you can learn how to make compost, that's amazing stuff. All kinds of other stuff. Learn how to process chickens. Learn how to process lambs. Anything on your homestead, if you're doing that and you don't have to farm that part of it out, you're better off in the long run for sure. And that comes back to our festival. We got the festival July 26th, or yeah, no, July 18th, 19th, and 20th. I forget about what day it is sometimes. But yeah, the festival's coming up, 3-day festival. Yes, this is it. Invest in your education, even if you don't have a homestead yet, you can still learn. Exactly. I mean, you can still learn this stuff. I mean, we've got our festival coming up, 18th, 19th, and 20th in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Literally, tickets are $35 a piece. And in the month of April, if you buy a ticket, you are registered, will be registered to win a refuge bleeding control class that they're going to be putting on. They've got 2 classes on Friday. It's a 4-hour class. So anybody that buys tickets in April is registered to win that class. So buy your tickets right now. That's a $200 value for a class. But $35, you can come to our festival for 3 days, meet people that are not super knowledgeable in their field, and you can meet people. Heck, you might meet somebody that's 5 miles away from you. You might drive 100 miles to meet somebody that lives right down the road. So we're going to have tons of great speakers there, tons of hands-on workshops. I mean, I'm excited about these workshops. We've got, I think 13 workshops going to be going on several times throughout the festival. It's going to be a great time to learn. Plus the vendors, we've got a whole slew of vendors that are going to be there, and also some awesome food trucks. But yeah, invest. Right now the stock market's down. Who cares? Invest. Spend the $35. Invest in your knowledge. Invest in your future. Something that you can control and have a say in what goes on. Come to learn to make sourdough. Come learn how to make herbal tinctures. Learn how to make compost. Matt from Yardbird is going to be there showing you how to process your own chickens. So that's something awesome for $35 right there for the price of admission. I know a lot of people are charging for Matt to come down and do classes. I mean, if you go to some of these festivals, you have to pay to go in to the Yardbird processing thing. Ours is included in your ticket. Bill, good morning. It's good to see you in here. Yes, Jessica, thank you. That's thanks for saying that. Oh, Namit, I don't know how to say your name, but he said, I wished I could be there. I'll join you next year. That sounds good. If something happens, come on down this year. We would love to have you. Yeah, Bill Shelley's in here somewhere. I think she's still here. She's at work at her real job. I'm at work at my fake job, I guess you could say. So, but yeah, the festival is going to be great. We're excited to do it. Amazing speakers are going to be there. And then also, if you're in the end of this month, April 26th is we've got a lamb processing class that we're doing here at my place in Bowling Green, Kentucky. That's going to be a great time. It's going to be an all-day class. We're going to process lambs, show you how to do it start to finish. From that lamb is going to be alive, and then it's going to be in VacMaster bags at the end of the day, ready to be in the freezer. You you also get a 6-inch boning knife with the class. We got those from VacMaster. VacMaster sent those to us. Also, VacMaster has got a special right now. I think they got 20% off two of their models, and that discount code will stack on top of our code of Homestead. So if you're in the market for a chamber sealer, you can get darn near 35% off one right now. So, Bill, that sounds good. Bill's going to get his boar house complete today. Bill, how many pigs do you have? So you've got Cooney Coons, right? If I remember. All right, that works. I am horrible at spelling and enunciation, so it's one of those things. But yeah, Bill, you've got Cooney Coons, right? And hopefully I'm going to get a couple Cooney Coons soon. I haven't decided if I want. I've got Benny, the little Juliana boar. I renamed him Marcus Luttrell because he's the lone survivor. He's the last pig that we've got. So I have a boar and a sow Cooney Coon. All right, Bill, when are you going to have piglets? I thought you were going to have piglets pretty soon. All right. Yes, it is supposed to be a pretty day here. I hadn't even really checked the weather, so I hate to say that. Yeah, it's supposed to be partly cloudy and 63 today. And then this is a bummer. It says tomorrow is 65% chance of rain. That's not going to be any fun. So, but yeah, guys, I don't have a whole lot more to talk about other than honestly, get prepared, get your education. Don't worry about what's going on in Washington and stuff like that you can't fix. Invest in yourself, invest in some education. Go out and do these things. Don't just sit and talk about it. I mean, like Jessica said, it's going to be a great day that it's going to be a great day today. Get out there and do some stuff. Let me see. Will you stream the live event or have videos after the event? We're going to try to record most everything that we can, get all those recorded, and then we're going to put those out on YouTube. We hadn't really decided if it's going to be a pay live stream or anything like that. But we will, as it gets a little bit closer, we'll decide about that. I'm not 100% sure yet. All right. Shelly, Randy commented on all the chemtrails in the sky. Yeah. Yeah. I think Randy said something. I think Randy said something about that it's like Jason's always talking about this kind of stuff, and I saw those things in the sky. Shelly said something to me about it yesterday. So, but yeah, I'm going to have to look out and see. I mean, every time they'll spray the chemtrails, and then the next day it's going to rain. So, and Bill is, the boar is only 17 months old, and he's still trying to get the job done. Well, hopefully he'll get the job done pretty soon. So, yeah, Jessica, pretty much get whatever you need done today. Get it done today outside, because then it's going to rain and then going to be nasty. So, all right. Newman. All right, we're going to do Newman. Newman, I'm glad to have you in here. I don't know if I've ever seen you in here before or not, but I am happy to have you in here. And then Darren, I've got the VP 320 is the model I've got, and it will do it takes oil. It's got an oil pump on it. It'll do a 15. I forgot what size bag. Let me see. Let me look up and see what size bag it will do, because it will do a monster bag. I want to say a 16 by 18 maybe. Yes, it's a 320, and it will do a 16 by 18 inch bag. It's the biggest size bag it'll do, which a 16 by 18 bag, you might be able to get a small turkey in there. So Bill said, I've had other breeders tell me that Cooney Coon boars can take up to 2 years before they're mature enough to breed. That's crazy long time. So I don't know. I like the Cooney Coons, but I'm just not 100% sold on them yet. I need to figure out how long is it before they're ready to butcher out? I know it takes a lot longer than the bigger commercial breeds. Okay, first time here. Newman, I appreciate it. I'm here from Bear. Hey, I appreciate that. Stick around. We're going to try to start doing some more lives. And also, Shelly and I do our podcast once, maybe twice a week. And we're planning on being live on Sunday nights from here on out is kind of our plan. So if we can get life settled down and stuff like that. All right. Awesome. What part of Kentucky are you going to move to? Have you already found a place or what? Tell us. You keep the OPSEC. It's, you can say wherever, but I'm in Bowling Green. Warren County is where I'm at. So, all right. Jessica, typically it depends if you're there's not a whole lot of money in it unless you've got scale or unless you're going to sell like some registered stock or something like that to the 4-H kids. We've sold some lambs to 4-H kids. and done pretty good on it. I've got hair sheep, the Katahdins, but if you're doing a pretty intense rotational grazing and moving them a lot, you could probably do 4 to an acre, something like that. I mean, we usually sell a few lambs a year, but a lot of them now anymore we just put in the freezer because they taste so amazing. You're looking in my neck of the woods, you're looking $150 to $200 a lamb. So if you're raising them straight on grass and buying just very little hay, yeah, you can make a little bit of money, but there's not a huge scale. Now, if you're running 100 ewes, yeah, you're going to have with 100 ewes, you want to shoot for 150% lambing rate is what you want to. So with 100 ewes, you want to have 150 babies. So if you do the math, I mean, you got 150 babies. So we'll do 150 babies. And if you get $150 a piece, I mean, that's $22,500, but you're going to need a lot of ground to do that. And that's if you're not putting a lot of money into these sheep and just letting them eat grass. So I don't make any money on the sheep. I raise them because I like the way they taste. And see, Shelly will attest to it. They taste super good. I would almost rather eat the Katahdin lamb than I would beef. I mean, the lamb chops are amazing. So Newman, I'm still looking mostly eastern and northwestern. My family is in Windsor, Russell Springs, and Somerset. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, I tell you, Russell Springs, Somerset, that area, I mean, there's some nice land out there, and you can get land pretty stinking cheap from what I heard. I know several people that live out in Russell Springs and Somerset area. So, and Bill, 1 to 2 years before they're big enough to make processing worthwhile. The main reason I chose them, they're gentle on the pasture and the temperament. Yeah, I understand that. I just don't know. I hate to wait 2 years, for an animal to do that. That just seems like a long time to me. Maybe I'll let Shelly get them and experiment with them, and if she likes them, then I'll get it. And if she doesn't like them, then she's the one stuck with them. So, and yes, I prefer lamb over beef. I'll tell you, I roasted I did a leg of lamb, and all I did, I put it on a roasting rack, stuck it in the oven. I put salt, pepper, and garlic and onion powder on it and just rubbed it on there, nothing else, and roasted that thing. And it was absolutely stinking amazing. I would eat that almost every day. We did lamb burgers, like lamb sliders on little bitty slider buns. Those things were amazing. I liked it. And then we did lamb chops, and I ate I ate my weight in lamb chops. They were so stinking good. So that, and then the thing is, with the lambs are so much easier to raise on your property. They're not near as big. You can have more per acre as opposed to a cow. And it's super easy to process a lamb. Once you do a couple, you've got it down, and you can process those things a lot easier than you can a cow doing it by yourself. I mean, I can process a lamb by myself and have it ready to go pretty quick, as opposed to where a beef, it's going to take you days pretty much to get a beef done. Let's see what Shelly said. Shelly is going to get them. So we'll probably let Shelly be the guinea pig. But I honestly, I'll probably wind up with some candy canes. So getting ready to smoke a leg of lamb for Passover this Saturday evening. Salt, pepper, garlic, and smoke is so good. That sounds good. I haven't smoked any lamb yet. I would like to try smoking it. I wonder how it tastes. So the only thing, like I said, we did a roasted leg of lamb in the oven, lamb burgers, and then lamb chops. And with the lamb chops, all I did with those was put a little bit of a butter in the pan and threw some salt and pepper on it and just cooked them in a cast iron skillet that way. And they turned out amazing. So I'll have to try smoking some lamb. Maybe we can do that after the next after the next lamb processing, I'll have some stuff ready. So, guys, anybody else? Is there anything else that y'all would like to talk about before I start my day? Let's see what Mike said. Mike said it tastes like mutton, but I don't think it does. I think it tastes amazing. And Bill, besides the fact that I'm 66 years old and the Cooney Coon pigs are easy for me to process when it comes time. I can see that. When we process pigs, I'm horrible about waiting for them to get too big. Like the last pig we did was 450 some pounds, which it's a monster pig at that rate. And and it takes a lot of work doing a pig that size. And Newman making me hungry. I'm hungry too. I'm ready to eat some breakfast. I don't eat breakfast first thing in the morning. I don't know what it is. I like to wait until I get up, get moving, get some stuff going, and then I'll usually eat breakfast 9 o'clock in the morning, something like that. But yes, I am hungry too. Mike said he loves mutton. I'm not big on the actual mutton from a wool sheep. A wool sheep tastes totally different than a hair sheep. I've eaten the wool sheep and not been super impressed with it. It's got that gamey taste, but your hair sheep tastes so much better to me. So, all right, guys, I appreciate it. I'm going to get my morning going and run over to Russellville and talk to this lady and turn in a bill. Is there anything else that anybody wants to talk about before I scoot out of here? Hey, Newman, I'm glad you found me. I appreciate it a bunch. And yes, come back and talk to us. And if there's some way you can get to the festival, let us know. But yeah, if you can get to it, come on. And we can't wait to have you in Kentucky, and we're glad to have you here. Jessica, I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate everybody coming in here for the first one. And we will have a name pretty soon. I plan on doing another one of these Friday morning. So we'll probably wind up doing either Tuesday or Wednesday morning, and then Friday morning is the plan at 8 o'clock. So, yeah, and Bill said the lanolin from the wool sheep is what causes the flavors. And that's what I've heard. And that's what I've heard on all that. I've talked to multiple people about it. And that's the only thing I can think about on it. So, yeah, Hacks for the Homesteader is here. Have a good one, Jason. Hey, thanks for being in here. All right, Newman, we appreciate you being here, and we will catch you soon. All right, I appreciate everybody being here, and I am going to go get some work done, and we will be back Friday morning. I appreciate you a bunch, and if y'all need anything, run to the website, KentuckySustainableLiving.com. Check the website out and get your tickets. If you get your tickets this month, you'll be registered to win a refuge class that they're going to be doing on Friday. And also go by and check out the sustainability store on our website. And we will see y'all later on. Y'all have a great day. Bye.